Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing some Hatoful Boyfriend as part of our Discord Present series. So Pidge, who is currently present, is the reason that why we are playing this game today. Because Pidge is like, we have pigeons we can date in Hatoful Boyfriend, you know. And I was like, okay. I get fucked about this for enough that I was figuring, you know what? Okay, we'll do it. Pidge says, I feel like I should give some minor disclaimers and warnings. First, some of the characters have dark backstories, just so you know. Second, there is one place, depending on what path you take, where there is some undoubted language for cross-dressing. Seems to be a translation issue. Okay, thank you for the disclaimers, Pidge. Because I appreciate that. I've gone into this game for the most part blind. I never saw any Let's Plays of the game. I never saw anything to do with it, really. I heard people talking about it for a while there. But all I knew was that you could theoretically date pigeons. That's about it. So any extra information that you have, there may be some NSFW content, I think, depending on like what path I end up taking. So if you're not comfortable with that, feel free to tap out at any particular point. Tidge says, third, you're not going to get the true ending because that requires multiple playthroughs, but it's a trip. A trip in what way? Is it like a good trip or a bad trip? Let's see. Let me just quickly open up my tab. So, the full trigger warning list for Hatoful Boyfriend, because I did look this up previously, is depending on which path. I'll allow it. Okay, thank you, Pidge. There is no pigeon sex. Good, that's a bonus. Because I was gonna feel uncomfortable if that's what we saw. But yes, so the full trigger warning list, so everybody is aware. Because this is a game that is rated for 16 and above to play. At least where I am in Australia. Pidge says, "Oh, do that message getting helpful." Yeah, look, it happens. It's just like, no, that entire concept is not something that's acceptable. We're just not doing that today. Says my my Discord bot, but no, that's fine. But yeah, full trigger warning list is there is the possibility of cannibalism. There is the possibility of guns, depending on what happens. Possibility of monster-based horror. That was something I didn't know. Scientific experimentation-based horror. Some childhood trauma. Or a possible parent-related death, depending on which path. Emotional manipulation, unhealthy codependent relationships, which is kind of par for the course with a lot of romance novels and visual novels of this particular breed. I say breed, but like yeah, kind of par for the course. There is the potential death for a romantic interest. There is twisted morality and grey morality and general just heartbreakery, along with like, depending on the path, there is the potential discussion of war and genocide, maybe cannibalism, but I don't know where that comes in. I think that's way further down the line, I hope. And then also potentially murder. So those are your trigger warnings. So everybody is aware. So everybody has the full opportunity to bow out prior to me starting. I will go through some other bits and pieces and have a look to see if there's anything else, but that was the main trigger warnings list that I could find. I went through as much as I could regarding the triggers without spoilering myself. So that is what we've done today. Again, I wanted to allow everybody to have informed consent because obviously some games are games that we won't be able to play together, and sometimes if you need to bow out, like I said, you need to hop out. As Pidge said, you won't get most of that without the full ending, but there are clues at the start, but it doesn't get deep till the end. Okay, So, as Pitch said, we're not probably going to get the true ending, but just in case any of those things does pop up, I wanted to give you all the true disclaimers and all of that first and foremost. Because I'm aiming to do this as a one and done stream, but depending on what y'all want, we may do more than one of them. But I do actually have another dating sim game that I want to play after this one, depending on how long this one takes to get through. So, I'm going to swap my Spotify audio over to the Steam audio, so that way we can get started with Hatoful Boyfriend and view this nightmare in full vision. Because oh boy, we could get all kinds of stuff here. Let us see. We'll turn up the Steam audio just a little bit. Let me know if the sound is all okay as we're playing, or if you want me to turn something up. Let us start a new game. St. Pigeonations Institute. Welcome to St. Pigeonations Institute. Please enter your name. And your first name? As per usual, we will go with Andy, because I'm an Andy. Yes, I am. Pitch says it's not a Doki Doki type thing from my understanding, but I haven't played Doki Doki Literature Club. Fair. Deathless says, Andy, hi! Hi, Deathless, how's it going? Are you here to watch me suffer? Last name. My true last name is Treble, as we all know. Andy Treble, is that okay? Well, it has been for long enough, so we good. But yeah, how you going, Deathless? How you going, Pidge? Yes, that's my name now. Okay, Hatoful Boyfriend includes a powerful visualization mod, even allowing even the birdiest of birds to appear as normal humans when first introduced. Display human portraits. Pidge, you did say if I do this that I'm not allowed to display human portraits, didn't you? That is what it was, wasn't it? That I'm not allowed to do the human portraits. Deathless says, I mean, I'm watching because you're my friend, and the suffering is just a plus. Well, okay, fine. Pidge, fine. No human portraits. No human portraits for Andy or chat. We're only dating birds here. But yeah, Deathless, I appreciate you stopping by, and it helps that it's like a decent enough time for you to actually catch one of my streams, which is great. Alright, my save is saved. The deed is done, chat. Here we are. Welcome to the bird house. St. Pigeonations, a school blessed with extensive curricula and facilities. It's already been a year since I ended my ordinary life, and I walked through these gates. A whole year? Is there a prequel I don't know about for this game? Or is it just like assumed background knowledge? I feel like it's probably just assumed background knowledge. I should probably say, this school is known for one thing in particular. This school is Japan's, no, the world's greatest gathering place for gifted birds. Birds who want to study the arts, the sciences, even sports all come to St. Pigeonations. The teaching staff, student body are made up of a diverse blend of birds from different backgrounds and species. I'm often asked why I chose to come here, despite not being a bird. Scandal! Imagine not being a bird. Pidge says it's assumed. Well, there is a manga, I think. There's a manga for dating pigeons? Dang, I feel like I should have read the manga on stream first now. Soup says, I hope everyone has fun watching Andy's stream. Oh, thanks for the well wishes, Soup. I hope work's going okay. It's a long story. Oh, I bet it is. Not every day I see you rushing along like this. Rota! Rota! Usually you'd have been ready for an hour by now, Andy. Overslept? Well, don't you know it? I'm a sleepy bean. Oh, I love the little like dating sim cards, like the stereotypical ones that pop up every now and again. Makes me feel like I'm playing through what's it called? Or in High School Host Club. Ryota Kawara. This rock dove is named Karawa Ryota. We've been friends since he was barely hatched. Soup says, it's going well so far, just finishing some files for a colleague. Ooh. Well, thank you for finishing the files, because that is important. I'm sure that your colleague actually appreciates it a lot. Oh dear. What have I got myself into? Vicky. He can be a little mischievous, but he is responsible and kind. Oh, good to know. I do like a little mischievous. Is this the bird of our dreams? Breakfast was a little hard to catch today. I can't relax without red meat inside. Says Andy, the vegetarian. Living as a hunter-gatherer sounds tough. I'd be happy to make you breakfast, you know. Might take you up on that offer when starvation looms. Thanks, Riot. Oh, the bell already? Come on, we need to hurry to class. Well, it's not their fault that you're frickin' late. Jeepers, no good being late on the first day. Jeepers. What are you, Velma Dinkley? And so Ryota pulls me along into the school. Pidge is laughing. Ace says, brilliant notification message telling me you. Thanks! I thought everyone would appreciate the notification message. I didn't know what else to say. It's genuinely what we're doing today. How you doing, Ace? Death says, OMG, they're using actual pictures of birds. Yes, they are, because, I'm not allowed to use the human character portraits. So, we get the birds only. Pidge says, OMG, I just noticed it. Yeah, Pidge. That's the notifications message. I did contemplate having that as the stream title. But I was like, the notification is gonna be funny enough. I may decide to change it depending on what content we get. And so Ryota pulled me along into the school. Today is the start of a new semester. I wonder what lies in store. Nothing good, I can tell you that much. I know it's nothing good. It was all that I could do to adjust to the atmosphere last year. Then to make up for all that lost fun. Lost fun with flirting with birds. Very big missed opportunity I see, Andy. More birds, more fun. Very clearly. Oh dear. Hatoful Boyfriend. The most splendid and greatest academy of pigeon. By the pigeon. For the pigeon. First term. I think we're in 2-3. Ryota and I are in the same class again. I feel like this is something that's deliberate. It's like you're going to spend the most time with this person. Because they're like your best friend. So is this the childhood best friend trope, Pigeon? I think so. Ace says, LMAO, I'm doing pretty good. Gonna be cooking, so I might be half lurking sporadically. Ooh, share with the class. What are you making, Ace? What are you cooking? What you cooking? Old faces, new faces. A strange thrill fills my heart as I look around at the assembled birds. I hope we all get along. Here's to the formation of many happy memories and many miserable ones for me. Oh, the teacher's here. Every birdie? What do you mean, every bird? Okay. I love the pun. But also, why? Kazuyaki. Good morning, every birdie. I'm Nanaki Kazuaki. I'm going to be your teacher this year. I specialize in math and physics and also some other things. Sir, wake up! It's homeroom! He sleeps with his eyes open. This quail is Nanaki Kazuaki. He is a famously Socratic math. I'd heard the rumors, but I hadn't expected him to fall asleep just like that. Apparently he's well-known as a mathematician. Just goes to show that great minds come in all forms, inclusive of sleepy ones. Kid says, why yes it is. Ace says mac and cheese. Yes, that mac and cheese is brilliant. I do love a bit of mac and cheese. Are you going to be putting any toppings on top to make it crunchy, or just having it as is? Ace says, that's dangerously close to every pony. Yes, it is. It is dangerously close to every pony, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I didn't hate My Little Ponies and stuff growing up. In fact, I quite enjoyed some episodes of it. But that was mostly because I had Danny DeVito as the Grunkle King to look forward to be honest. And I was really little. Kid says, oh yeah, prepare for bird puns. I mean, I do love puns. Ace says, so how does this compare to the Colonel Sanders dating sim? I mean, so far, the Colonel Sanders dating sim is winning over this one for my heart. But that's just because, like, we're just, like, not even 20 minutes into the game. Like, we just started the opening. So I want to give this a little bit of a chance. A little bit of a chance before I make my final decisions. Ace says, I'm going to put some bacon and pimento cheese in there. Ooh, that sounds nice. Well, I hope you enjoy your mac and cheese. Ah! I'm sorry. Isn't it a little warm in here? Oh, which reminds me, we have a transfer student. Please introduce yourself, Sharagan. Wow, the plumes! Sakuya, what is the point? I have no wish to speak to commoners. Do not think that I'm here because I wish to be. Oh dear, hello, edgelord. Rich bitch. Oh well, I guess that's that. Hey, that's no good. You thought it was gonna be good? Yeah, clicky. There you go. But he doesn't want to introduce himself. We can't just let him break the rules like that, sir. The system will collapse and then we'll all turn into clerks or dissenters. I'm a rules lawyer in this game. I mean, like, I can see it, but also no. Well, when you put it like that, could you at least say your name, Shirogane? Shirogane Les Belsi. Wow! It seems this fantail, the Shirogane Sakuya, his feathers would make any birdie proud. He's pretty stuck up, but then transferring's never easy. I hope we can be friends. Probably not with that attitude, I'm afraid. His blooms ruffle me the wrong way, if you know what I mean. Bitch says, either you end up enjoying it or you end up suffering. Either way, chat wins. Exactly. Chat wins either way. I suffer, chat wins. Ace says, a Hemadera transfer student. Okay then. Well, we had to have at least one. There's always one. Sakuya sits down, glaring daggers at Raito. I think this little birdie is telling me there's gonna be trouble down the line. Oh, is there? If I have anything to say with it, I might turn the trouble into some extra trouble if you wanna take the name. Lunch already? Today is slipping by so quickly, don't I know it? Oh my goodness, look at the passage of time fly by so fast. That reminds me, I've had these books out from the library all summer. I'll return them now. Aren't you gonna get like overdue fines? Hugely. I hope you get 40 bucks worth of fines, Andy. Where is everyone? Aside from the receptionist, there's hardly anybody here. They're really sticking to their guns on that. Ace says, by the way, are we still on for next week? Yes, I'll need to set up the either the mammal that Nintendo hates, or I'll have to set up re-download dungeons. So depending on what we want to do, because I'm happy for either, but I'll just need to figure out how to do that. So yes, otherwise I'm still available. Is someone looking at me? Probably just my imagination. Or not. A mourning dove stands in a dark corner, staring in my direction. Mourning doves aren't very common in Japan, but apparently they're everywhere in America. We have the foreigner! Let's see. I'll turn down the music a bit. Fidge says, oh, you should probably go to settings and turn down the music a bit because it'll eventually drive everyone insane. Awesome. Is that a little bit better? The music background levels? Ace says, sweet, hit me up if you need help setting up Flipper. Yes, I will need your help desperately, I think. Because I don't know how to install things half the time. Did you want something from me? He looked away. A blushing birdie? Not really. I'm pretty sure it was him who I felt looking at me. There's no one else here. Are you sure? Yes, I don't want anything with you. It's the things you're carrying that I'm interested in. What am I carrying? He glances at the desk as if to say, hurry up and return them already. I'll write my books. I completely forgot about my books while I was staring at a bird. Sorry. They're a little too dense and I never finished them. Were you waiting for them all summer? He silently returns his gaze to his book. Maybe he's in a bad mood. I'm Treble Andy, a sophomore. How about you? You're Nageki. Fashiro. Freshman. Newbie. We got the young quiet type. Nice. Pit says, I wish there was a more varied soundtrack. Yes. A new varied soundtrack would be good. But sometimes we don't get those. If I need to, I can always swap to like Spotify music while we're playing the game, but I don't know if that's going to ruin some of the weird sound effects or something that may pop up later. Ace says, you can use an Xbox controller, right? Yes, I can. I can use an Xbox controller. So we're all good on that front. Ishiri Nagaki. Huh? Maybe it's because he's a mourning dove, but he seems a little sad. Leave me alone. He's reading his book again. Okay. Sorry to bother you. I keep meeting depressing people today. You're surprised? They're at a pigeon school. It's school. School could be a depressing place. Now that I have that out of the way, I think I'll head back to class. Wait, isn't that... Oh, hi. You should have been instructed not to approach me in school. Come on, Sakuya. What kind of a thing is that to say to your own brother after all these years? Scandal. His own brother. My brother? You must be joking. You've never once been a brother to me. Oh, long distance prince boy vibes. Please don't talk to me again. I have no time for half-breeds. I'll be going now. Gosh dang, okay. Rude. Hey, wait, just a... I guess even if we're in the same school now, what's done is done. I hadn't meant to eavesdrop, but I think I just overheard something juicy. The ever-popular trendsetter and ladies' man, Yuika is Sakuya's brother. I wonder what the story is behind that. I don't know. Mistresses or cheaters? Either way. Hey. You heard that whole thing, right? Your friend is Sakuya's? No. No, I am not. And I hope it stays that way. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to listen in on you. No sweat. I just try and stay sexy and suave in front of all you ladies. But that wasn't too cool. So I'm a lady now. I'm a little lady now. A little lady. Just a little lady now. Okay. Okay. You're Sakusaki. Oh gosh. Ace says Flipper is really good for that game if you can set your controls up right, but it can make certain minigames practically unplayable. Thankfully they aren't required and the best minigame still works. Pitch says, players, how many trophies do you want? Pitch, Hatoful Boyfriend. Yes. How many trophies do we want? We want trophies, but like how many? How many do we get? Like, I'm interested as to how this is going to compare to the cat dating simulator that I've got. This fantail pigeon is Sakuza Sayaki Yuka, I think. An upperclassman. I have not done Japanese study. If I say a name wrong, somebody please correct me. I've never talked to him before, but he's famous or infamous throughout the school. Everybody knows of him, of course. You're Andy, right? Yes. How did you? I know everybody here. Besides, you're the only human. I mean, that does make it a bit of a standout person. A single poppy in a field of rye. Did you say you're a friend of Sakuya's? I am not. Do not associate me with that featherbrain. Not exactly. We had a rather ballistic introduction this morning. Pitch says Burb. His name is Burb. All their names are Burb to me. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. We're in the same class, that's all. I'd have never thought that stuck-up, aristocratic wannabe was your brother. Aristocrat wannabe. He is an aristocrat, actually. Genuine article. In the flesh. Well, shiver me timbers and colour me pink, I suppose. He is? He's a bit of a pain, so good luck, mon ami. Not too. A Japanese bird speaking French to me is very strange. He really is a noble bird. I've never heard anything like that about Yukiya, though. Probably twisty business. Probably twisty business indeed. Yes, twisty business. That's all for today. Stay safe, everyone. Yay! Out of school, out of prison. Jailbreak, jailbreak, jailbreak. Tip for Japanese pronunciation. Pronounce each syllable individually. Okay, that will probably help. I have to remember how to pronounce syllables. Huh? So, where's Ryuta? He said he was gonna go to the infirmary. Perhaps he should see if he's still there. Now that I think about that, Ryuta always did have a weak stomach. Probably is just anxious. I wouldn't blame him. I should go to the infirmary just to make sure he's okay. Oh, the reason I said that I have to remember how to pronounce syllables is that I have enough difficulty pronouncing words in English, and it's supposedly my native language. Supposedly. But that's why I sometimes have difficulty reading things aloud, because I'm trying to figure out how to say the words. Like, I know what they mean, but saying them's another matter. Excuse me. Nobody's here? Nobody sleeping in the curtains? No doctor here either? My hunter-gatherer instincts feel no presence. Yes, I have hunter-gatherer instincts. Ah, yes, this makes sense. There is nobody here but me. I made my mistakes. Ryota? No reply. The memory is empty. Weird, did he go home already? Probably. Pitch says English makes no sense, to be honest. Yes. English is one of those languages that I find difficult to pronounce. I can pronounce French words more easily than I can pronounce my own theoretically native tongue. I can speak French better than English. And I can speak Italian about the same as English because I muddle up what vowel sound's supposed to sound for what thing. Because vowels and stuff look quite similar to me. I feel a little nervous poking around in the empty room. Now that I think about it, I haven't been in here much before. Unlike Ryota, I'm perfectly healthy. Ah, I wish! Give me some of that health, Andy. You're clearly not using it for good. Whoa, they got all kinds of drugs in here. The music went quiet. Am I gonna get jump scared? Ethyl pot, triphe, luciobenzane. What do these even do? Care to find out? Doctor! I'll feed you all sorts of things if you want. Hmm? I don't think I should be talking to Shu right now. The Sugar Plum Fairy started playing. I don't think I should be taking candy from strangers, especially not drugged ones. Ace says, thankfully Japanese is completely phonetic. See, that's the other thing. I actually have problems with phonics. So, I did not learn how to read phonetically. I learned how to read using the whole word method, which basically is you look at a shape and learn how to pronounce the full shape of the word rather than anything else. Because my mother could not teach me how to read using the basic phonics breakdown. I would get too frustrated and throw the book away. Shoot, no. No thank you! At least this Andy has some sense. Midge says, I don't remember any jump scares, just FYI. Well, I think the music itself is a jump scare. I wasn't expecting on hearing the Sugar Plum Fairy and having to attribute the Sugar Plum Fairy to pigeons. This partridge is Iwamine Shu, the school doctor. Can I date this doctor? Is that what the game is suggesting? Or is it just a character card? It's rather creepy in person, with a bad reputation among the student body. Why is he still employed? Everybody knows that even just talking to him can bring you down with aspergillosis, psychosis, or even worse things. I never heard him even come in the door. A ninja doctor? You don't look like you have a good reason to be in here. Did you need something? I heard Ryota Kawara from 2 to 3 was supposed to be in here. Him? He's already gone. He says, oh yeah, the music is the most disturbing part, lol. And like, as someone who likes listening to classical music, this is a weird thing to have associated to a lot of it now. Ew. Why didn't he come find me before going home? He probably got drugged by the doctor. Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. The fade out of the bird. Ah, finally out of the den of evil. Ryota's already gone home. What do I do now? Oh, I never got around to joining a club last year. Maybe I'll go take a look at some of my options. I think there is a clubs for baseball, soccer, track, kendo, migration, and bird watching. Isn't bird watching kind of stalking? Don't you think? In this context? Fidge says it's so far. Ace says, on another note, I have discovered a good way to boost role plays. Props. How did you figure this out? What props were you adding to make it an interesting experience that increased roleplay elements? Wasn't there another one? I'll start with the track team. I ran in middle school and it's always funny watching birds hop around. Why do they even have like a track team if they're all can fly? I think their club room is on the ground floor off to the side. A white dove is having a tantrum outside. Whoa! Oops! What the? No! 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 That was not intentional! I didn't have any loaded saves! What did I do? Yes, dang it, Andy! I was trying to just like click a button so that way I could just have it autoplay so I didn't have to keep clicking. Damn it. Oh well, I guess we're missing out on this. Who? Oko-san instructed that pudding to be provided to new members. But this is no pudding. Ousted, scorned, betrayed, dragged into the street, and shot by those he trusted most? We have no context. Fidge says he was just wing slapping you, I think. It's squished and filthy, but the thing under his feet looked like a normal store-bought pudding. Why is there pudding here? Is angry about the pudding. I don't know about the pudding. What's wrong with the pudding? I'm sorry. Spare the jests, young lady. No, now I've been slapped. Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective. They'll rue the day they crossed Oko-san. He'll have the blade hanged shut at dawn, he will. Oko-san must now train to achieve true pudding. Farewell. And he's gone. Why? He's a good runner, but what does pudding have to do with the track team? Fidge says, honestly, the part you skipped doesn't explain it either. Why doesn't it explain it? Is the entire game just like this? I can feel the allergies coming in. I'm allergic to bullshit. I'll take some antihistamines. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Drink some water. Casual reminder to water so like your tears won't end up dehydrating you. Let's see. Ace says my character is blind for a lot of Sundays and I wore a blindfold whenever I wasn't managing my character sheet. I had a watch with my character's crush and I wore it the whole time, which made everything way more intense. Oh, cool. Cool. That was actually really nice. So was this in like Dungeons and Dragons, the roleplay, or was it for something else? Ace says we found the Shuni. Yes, we did. Shuni. Yes, that's I think right. Sand is the most accurate representation of an actual pigeon, personality-wise. Yeah, just an asshole. And so ended the first day of my second semester as Pigeonations. Kazuaki. I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, this school does not require... Oh goodness. I yawned midway through. I mean, it's appropriate for this sleepy bird, but you know. This school doesn't require you to join any clubs. If you want to, you can. But if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Oko-san has only time for track team. That's good. What about you, Shirogane? A foolish question. I already hold a position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Dang aristocrats. Like, leave it to a democratic vote, bruh. Please. Ace says this was D&D. He reminded the other player to describe what I was hearing since I couldn't see. That is a really helpful thing. A really helpful thing to do. Because having the reminder there makes it much easier to start doing it properly. I like it. I like that the props end up helping. Ace says, what? Yes, exactly. Wait, the aristocrat just got in as president without getting a vote. Nepotism, ho! Don't we get to vote? Just coming to school is enough for me. You have to take care of your mother on your own and all. True. So this is the childhood friend with the ill mother. Got it. Very, very interesting trope. I wonder what I should do. Be a good-for-nothing trash mongerer, clearly. Join the club. Let us save prior to a first decision. Save. Student council, track team, or library staff. Pitch says, wait until you see where you live. I live somewhere? I thought I was just a field human. Way to tell me I was adopted. Okay, do you reckon, like, like, the student council, I have to deal with that bullshit. Track team, I have to deal with set puddings, a lot of that. And then the library stuff, I have to deal with someone who was mad that I was already returning my books like months late. The joys of each of these decisions. Ace says, she made me a straw shade hat, so I put on my Panama Jack hat. That's pretty cool. I reckon we'll join the do we want to join the library staff? The track team or the student council? I'm leaning towards library. But I'll leave y'all to put in a vote. But who's actually in the chat at the moment. Do you reckon we should do any one of those in particular? Because if y'all can't make a decision together, I'm gonna just choose for you. Which will likely be library or track team, because I don't want to deal with the student council. Who wants to deal with the student council? That's a lot of responsibility. Just like humming along to the background music. Deathless says take over the school, burn it down. Ice says I vote against Sakuya, which I would never do if we're talking about Tohu. No student council, dissolve the school, become president, dissolve the council. And unleash anarchy. And Pidge is abstaining for the vote. If we become the president, though, then that means that we may have to date Sakuya. I don't want to date the bitch bird. I'm not that bastard, thanks. I'm a different bastard. Only 2 dates. Only 2 dates. Okay, only 2 dates. Then kill her. Or kill him. Is a man. Is man-child, that one. Is a man-child. That's the plan. Just kill. I'm interested. The library. We're gonna go to the library for the first choice, and if we regret our decision, we can always go back because I already put a thing in. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. I will not. Thanks. Bye. The man-child shall be killed anyway. I have stats. This suddenly turned into Dungeons and Dragons. I have 1 score in wisdom. I have no wisdom. A tiny bit of charisma. And then most of it's just vitality. Okay. Okay then. Today's an elective day. What do I do? Attend? No, I made a save at the last decision. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Maths class, music, gym. Well, we all know that if there's a music class option, I'm going to do music, so let's do music class. Let's see. Pitch says yes, yes you do. Ace says 1 in wisdom. Yikes. Look, I have no wisdom. I am just gonna fall folly to every single prank at this point. I have no idea how to do any better because I don't have enough info to do anything. And look, I don't even have an intelligence score, so I don't know what that says about me as a character. We sang birdie melodies. It was a little tiring, but singing together is fun. I got a music cue. Andy leveled up. Charisma increased by 5. What? It increases my charisma? I didn't know that my electives increase charisma. Pidge says Andy be like, screw wisdom. Yes, chaos only. I'm on receptionist duty today. Better hurry. Why am I the receptionist? Doesn't it make sense to actually hire a receptionist? I know this is a bird school and all, but you need to have a receptionist. Boring as usual. The library here doesn't seem very popular. Not enough books? It's on the 5th floor though, so at least the view is nice. Sitting here twiddling my thumbs is bad for me. I wish someone would come and ask me something. They're probably not going to. I mean, you could read, Andy. There's a whole bunch of books here. They says, what the hell? Exactly. I wouldn't think that music would increase my charisma. Like, I'm not even in the band. I'm not even in the band. I don't play guitar. I don't have like luscious hair. I'm not that emo though, that I would like attract early 2000s individuals. Like the early 2000s teenagers that are just like fawning all over you for no reason. They're gonna ask you something. They're gonna ask you something. There's nobody here. I wonder if it'd be okay to close early. The library? No. I wish I could just spread my wings and fly away. You don't have any wings. You're a human. You're a human. Planning to jump off the building? The window there is rather good for that, Miss Receptionist. Now, Gaki, where did you? I've been here all along. I never noticed. He's almost as bad as the doctor. You're thinking I have no presence, right? That's okay. I already know that. You certainly seem to like this place. Yes. Is that a problem? You should go outside. I can tell this man just to go outside. But I like books too much to do that. Books are nice. Books are nice. I like books. I like books. Just this once. They are. How do I tell when I've made like a good decision for the character? Is that they like get bird blush, or are they like hearts flying out their butts? I don't know. Why don't you join the library staff, Naguki? You could read whatever you wanted. I already read whatever I want. Touche. You shouldn't slack off, Miss Receptionist. And with that, he takes a book and is gone between the stacks. What a strange bird. Ah, sitting at home is so relaxing. I live in a cave. I live in a cave. Oh, tomorrow is a class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. That's good. I do like that. Today is the hike. What a wonderful evening. What a very, very slow evening. We're gonna just save. Because we all know that I'm a mashed potato head sometimes. Pitch says, nope, you're on your own with the guessing. Thank you. Who should I talk to? Talk to? I don't know. Who do I want to talk to? The teacher? I kind of want to talk to the pudding guy because I want to know more about this freaking pudding. I wonder where Oko-san went. I haven't seen him since we stopped here. It's not here. The pudding is not here. Ah. It's missing? Did you bring it to eat for lunch? No! Oko-san believed that the wonderful pudding could be found on hikes. Is there a kind of pudding that lives in the mountains? Oko-san will never search elsewhere for the pudding. And she's gone. There was no context. What kind of pudding is he looking for anyway? I don't know. I'm not responsible for this man's pudding. Today is an elective day. What should I do? I need wisdom. Attend. Math. What does this do? I'm not getting this at all. Well, no, shoot. You've got a 1 in wisdom. Maybe you should review the basics a little more, Treble. Yeah, yes, sir. And you leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. Look, I have 5 wisdom. I have 6 wisdom now. We have 6 wisdom. I imagine you're all aware, but the sports festival's right around the corner. Please think about what you'll do. I will not. Sports festival season already? If we're in the fall, it would conflict with the cultural festival, so it's always been May. What are you gonna do, Royota? I haven't decided. Probably the 3-legged race. Somebody has to. I mean, true. Pidge says, yeah, that's pigeons for you. I mean, that is true. It is pigeons. So, I'm not surprised. Oko-san will handle the marathon. Indeed he will. You do have a lot of stamina, Oko-san. But what about you, Sakuya? You can't possibly be expecting me to run in some race, can you? It's a sports festival. Is there an event that doesn't include running? How about being a cheerleader? In general, in other words. Very well, leave it to me. I don't think that's... You know what, just don't argue. Don't argue. We're just not gonna do it. Also, the first aid team is always short-handed, so I'm sure they could use any birdie that still can't decide. I don't want to go near that doctor again. I don't want to touch that doctor again. That's all for today. That's all. Ryota is doing this really good race. Oko-san's running the marathon. Sakuya's a cheerleader. Let's go for the chaotic multiple route. Yuuka may be running the first aid tent. What should I do? I'll have to think about it. Think? Andy in trouble? Think? I think that's the funniest joke that we've got so far. Today's the sports festival. I never did make up my mind. What should I do? Go to the... cheerleaders library. Do we keep going to the library? You know what? I'm gonna go be chaotic. Let's go see what the cheerleaders are up to and best the bitch. There's something of a crowd around our cheerleaders. I see Sakuya and a brass band? That's overdoing it. I think I saw something similar during the change of the guard at Buckingham Palace. You're here. You're not cutting any corners, I see. Naturally not. Only the best from a labelle. Sir, preparations are complete, sir. Your orders, sir. Very well. Begin. And so the band began to play. Where did he get these people? They all like professionals. Shouldn't cheerleaders be students? You, join in. Okay. I seem to be in charge of the symbols. I mean, at least I'm gonna smash things together. That's fun. One wrong slip and I'll be the laughing stock of the playground. Yikes. Is this anything new, Andy? Really? Sakuya's conducting is awfully flashy. So, is this the Libelle style? Being flashy and obnoxious? Yeah, it seems it. I feel like the days are running very fast. The first barrier for all students who make it this far is the midterm exam. Yeah, this is a quick exam. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're getting them back today. I don't think I did too well. With your wisdom score of 6? Oh, I wonder why. Treble? Yes. I don't think you did too badly. Yes? Not too... no, sorry, you did badly. I knew it. Pidge says rip to the wisdom. No. Try harder next time, okay? Thanks. Disappointed Mr. Nutlucky. I'll have to study more from now on. I don't know how to study. I'm sorry. With the festival and the midterms over, there's nothing to look forward to but summer heat. Doves smell kind of funny when it gets humid like this. Hey, there's a bunch of birds in front of the staff room. What are you all doing? You're asking what they're doing and you're out here sniffing everybody? That's rude. Oh, there's Yuuka. Yuuka, what's going on? Salutations, Andy. Brian won his 7th Pulitzer. 7th? Wow. He gestures at the news clipping on the staff room pinboard. It says Brian, first intelligent pigeon. Crowd again. Brian? Don't tell me you don't know who he is. Of course I don't know who he is. There's no context to this game. I think I've heard the name, but... He's the world's most famous blogger. He began when birds were barely intelligent. He's a very skilled, very insightful writer. He was the one who suggested the Dove Olympics should be called the Pigeon Olympics. He's extremely influential. The name was adopted right away. Why don't you look him up, mon ami? Try googling Orion Pigeon. Okay, I feel like I should actually Google this. Give me a second. I actually want to Google this to see if it's tied into something that was on actual Google. Orion Pigeon. Oh! Oh! Okay. This is an actual person. Brian Pigeon is. Specifically from Queensland. So, Brian Pigeon is the CEO of, the Toowoomba City Council Manager of Health Services. He's a real person. Wow, okay. Okay. Also, Toowoomba. It sounds like a made-up place, but yes. There's also, on Twitter, there's a pigeon blogger called Brian Pigeon. The original blogging and twittering pigeon who's been telling it how it is for pigeons everywhere since 2006. So, yeah. There's Brian Pigeon's Facebook and Twitter, which is like that. And then there's the actual person called Brian Pigeon from the Toowoomba region in Queensland. There you go, chat. The more you know. Okay. Uh-oh, lunch is nearly over. Adieu, Andy. Bye, bitch. Today is a good day. I feel like I'm shining. I wonder what I should do during break. Go to the infirmary, cafeteria, or store. Store? I don't really need anything, but I think I'll go to the store. I've never really looked around there before. No, I haven't. I like this shop. I can see an excessive amount of pens. Wow, they got all sorts of things for sale. So these nest building materials look like what you'd find in a human store's trash. My, how much have you on me? Planning to settle down already? Yoika! Okay, I'm getting paid out with this bird. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Pitch says, I legit don't think they knew about an actual human called Brian Pigeon at the time, which makes it funnier, to be honest. I mean, yeah. It's interesting. The most recent thing that Brian Pigeon, the real life person, has done is penning a letter to developers over personal attacks to council staff members. So, like, interesting. And the man's contract has already been extended despite oppositions from other council members. Man knows how to get what he wants, I suppose. But yeah, an actual Brian Pigeon. Imagine being called Brian Pigeon. No, that's not it. I'm still a high school student. That may be so, but as you know, he does reach sexual maturity within a year of birth. Oh. Okay. I see how it is. They do? That seems a little hasty. That aside, what are you here to buy, Yoka? Your love, of course. But we're not. I'm not good enough? Oh well, I'll have to try again later. Is this how he talks to every girl he meets? I'm so confused. Do I let it slide? Well, actually... It's like 2 months. Of course you know more. I know, of course you know more. Pidge says, I thought you were gonna say attacks from like magpies. I mean, I would think it would be attacks from magpies, but it is not. I think it's rude. Don't be a bitch. I think it's a little rude. What is? It's sort of loose talk, like I'm game or something. You know, that's the first time a girl's ever said that to me. I'm surprised. Thank you, mon ami. I'll carry this warning in my pigeon heart forever. How'd you... will you really, or are you just gonna ignore it, like all the other birds out there? My charisma went up somehow. I don't know how, but it did. What do I attend? Do I need to get up my math class. I need math. I am doing terribly on my exams. Also, 2 months for sexual maturity of, like, doves? That is very, very early. I always find myself wondering what the math we learn is good for. Probably cooking for fractions and stuff. And now we can draw a line perpendicular to the... Is this math class on nap time? And you leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. I needed some wisdom. Any wisdom. There's probably a bamboo tree in the plaza this year too. I think I'll go make a wish. A wish, you say? I like it. It's very pretty. I like this tree. Wow, there's a lot here already. Anybody I know? Impossible. L'année pas sur France. Okay. We know who this is from. Can you hear the song from the stars above? May they send you happiness, mon ami. Oh! Okay. Beautiful. I love the track art of the very blatant pigeon. What should I wish for? Conquer the world by force! Yes! Ah! Ace says everyone knows you don't need wisdom to be a romance protagonist. No, true. Pitch says petition to replace bitch with the word. Don't be pitch. Pitch, please. This pitch. Alright, I'll sign the petition. Anybody else want to sign the petition to make it lol? Pitch says it's facts. You may even need negative wisdom to be honest. True. True. I could be like a famous artist. I could be ruling the world from the shadows or conquer. Let's conquer the world by force. Thank you for the lurk, Peach. Appreciate it. Rule the world from the shadows. Conquer the world by force. Become an actor. Conquer the world! World domination! I wish to crush all opposition that rises before me and rule the world with an iron fist. Oh, hello. Is that you, Treble? Why did the teacher appear after I made that wish? Does the teacher just want to dominate everyone? Mr. Nanaki. You should be careful out this late. It could be dangerous for a girl, you know. Thanks, sir. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place? No! No! Pinch says, I love how it's conquer. Also conquer. What? I mean, they're all basically the same, right? Basically. No thanks. No thanks, sir. No thanks, sir. No thanks, sir. No thanks, sir. Let me click no thanks, sir. No thank you, I still have some errands to run. Oh well, don't stay out too late. Wasn't the Keymania IIDX public playtest starting today? Maybe I'll stop by the arcade. Yes, arcades. I want to go to the arcade. Love arcades. Let's go play games. Today's an elective day! My vitality keeps going up and I don't know what I'm doing to give myself more vitality. What should I do? Attend. Be charismatic. Let's be a bard. Clicky. Clicky. Thank you. I've been placed in charge of the timpani today. Last time it was the gong. What am I supposed to be? The musical gorilla? Yes, you are a musical gorilla, Andy. Congratulations, you've been upgraded. Andy levels up. Charisma increased by 5. We're having a swimming class for the 3rd years. All these damp, tight, clinging feathers are making my heart race. Oh my goodness. Salutations, Sakia. The wetsuit. The wet look suits you well. Do you mock me? Hardly. I'm praising you. I'm proud to have such a handsome little brother. Your very act of speaking to me is an insult, mongrel. You probably can't even swim. Oh, I wonder. Want to decide who's faster once and for all, little brother? Fool, we already know who the victor will be. But to ignore a challenge would disgrace my name, so very well. Oh, okay. Okay. Somebody's in the hothouse now. Mon ami. Yes? Will you be our judge? I'm a very impartial judge. Hinge says, wait, I just realized you're the only one in musical class with hands. So they give you the instruments that require hands. Correct. They do. I mean, why couldn't they give me like violin or something? Because that also requires hands. I shall judge your noble combatant with all possible fairness. Of course. Just out of curiosity, who do you think will win? Probably... Save. It's very obvious who will win. He's the only one that's actually done any physical stuff outside of like cheerleading. I think you'll win. You're ripped. And Sakuya's all fluff. I agree. All fluff. No brains. What? Why thank you, mon ami. I'll spin my fastest for you. Suave birds. Get set. Go! They dive with perfect synchronization. Yikes, they're both fast. Even their skeletal structure isn't designed for it at all. Oh, wow. It's awfully close, but in the end... So who won, mon ami? It was almost too close to tell, but... Yuka was a bit faster. Betrayal of the highest order! I lost! Well, there you have it, little brother. I can hear Sakuya grinding his beast, big in frustration. This must be some sort of mistake. I demand a rematch. Sure, I'm always happy to take you on. Yuka looks pleased. Perhaps he's happy because he got to talk to Sakuya? Probably. Honestly, at this point, I can see why. We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well. I probably didn't. My wisdom score's low. Trouble? Sir? You didn't do too badly, I think. Yes? Never mind, you did bad. Sorry. Dang it! I was trying to study. Try harder next time, okay? Disappointed. I'll need to study more. No, I don't need to study. I'm gonna flunk out of school and go live in a bird's nest. Last day! Sometimes it seems long and sometimes it seems short, but either way, it's summer now. I need to check all my assigned books before I go home. There'll be lots of students coming in to borrow their summer reading. Today is the closing ceremony. There are even fewer birds in here than usual. Am I the only one? Well, that makes my job easy. But I'm probably not alone. I've seen this situation before. Nagaki? I reply. Perhaps he's not here. Are you here? Please be quiet in the library. Hello. You're rather noisy today. Did you want something? Nope, just wondering if you were here. Of course. I'm always here. He replies from the corner, somewhat annoyed tone of voice. Oh, the book he's holding. That's the assigned reading this semester. Is it any good? Not really. I'm almost done with it. It forces its safe, ethical viewpoint on the reader like all assigned readings. The whole concept is inane. Why force everyone to read the same books? Pinch says Bird's Nest is an upgrade for a cave, to be honest. I mean, I like caves, but it's not the most homey, you know. I want to have like fairy lights and everything put up in my cave and maybe some extra plants. Speaking of, I've repotted most of my plants now, so I've got how many? I've got 7 different plants just in my line of sight, and I've got several more in the back room. What do you like to read? Huh? You volunteered to work here, so you must like books. I was wondering what to read next. You want me to recommend something? He nods. What about Night on the Galactic Railroad or Orihato? I don't know what either is. Ah, okay. Never heard that name before. What is it? It's a light novel that came out last month. It's about an incredibly Cinderella girl with a complex and her faceless male protagonist brother and... I see. He sounds extremely uninterested. Don't look down on light novels. Kiri Nico is cute. I see. Pinch says, oh gee, those plants would be dead once they came in my door. I mean, yeah, possibly. But I'm trying my best to look after all of them. I've got one fern that's kind of not doing the best, but that's because it's too hot for ferns where I am at the moment. So it's not coping particularly well with the warmth. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. That was a fast run. Look at my very fast run in the broken city. I must come from a post-apocalyptic world, clearly. There's not really many humans left. That was a good run. True running girl's way to start vacation. Wonder how fast I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner high kicks this in. Where am I? I'm lost! I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. Sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you. Oh. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? We got anime music. Okay. A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that must be why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. Oh, the intimidating sparrow gestures to her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Asami. I sell takoyaki. Takoyaki. I sell takoyaki. Call me Asami. Then thank you, Asami. Oh, okay. I got driven on a motorcycle and back. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take to end both of our lives. I mean, that's a very good point. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There is a far-off look in her eyes. Oh no, I met a war hero. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. You think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we putted along at a zombie's hypercautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost lights out. Pitch says, I think it's getting a bit gay in here. Perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, look, if I can make it a little bit gay, I'm gonna. Besides, this character is more interesting than the other characters I've had so far. Outside of, like, the pudding guy, and that's just because I want to know what's going on with the damn pudding. It's a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Perhaps I should apply for a part-time job since I have a chance. This is the decision. Get a job or forget it. Get a job. Go out and work. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school kids over the summer. Oh, yeah? It was the cafe, right? Yes, be a barista. Enjoy. It's beautiful in here. Oh my. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. If you could come back at noon. Oh, sorry, I was here to ask about a job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird without a doubt. This is must be what people mean when they refer to mature attractiveness. All of the students at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds there are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I am called Urunoshihara Kensaburo. I am the owner of Toromi Cafe. Treble Andy. Welcome, Miss Andy. I hadn't expected a human. Are you going to interview me? Ace says, macaroni, finally in the oven. That does sound good. I can imagine the smell of macaroni cooking. Just the cheese toasting ever so slightly, and it just fills the house with a beautiful smell. Mwah, gorgeous. I do not need to see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here. Oh, okay, thank you. And I believe you'll be so much more capable than I at moving boxes of tea and coffee about. I'll be glad to. After all, I am a vitality girl. That is true. If nothing else, I have vitality. I shall be relying on you for this summer then, Miss Andy. It's perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Of course. I am glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Andy. Oh, okay. Today is my first day working at Mr. Oshihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. Yes. Good morning, Miss Andy. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something. Pidge says, yum. Andy just coasting by on looks. I mean, yes. Is that not what a human's supposed to do in this heck bird world? Ace says, made with a lot of spices and blatant disregard for nutrition. As it should be. Indeed, as it should be. Beautiful. I do love a good video maker cheese. The shop is small and it keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? It's very nice. I almost want to move in. Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Actually, compared to my hat. Excuse me? Hello! Ryota, I saw the flyer at the station and... Ryota? Andy, what are you doing here? Applied for a job. A friend of yours, Miss Andy? Yes. Oh yes, this is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota? Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you've already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Orishihara, could you use 2 people? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. I should do the job I was hired for or give the job to... Ooh. Do the job I was hired for or give the job away. We did go to a job. This is the job I was hired for because there's no guarantee he's going to be hired anyway. I'm sorry, Ryota, but I really want to do this. Don't worry about it, Andy. I've got a couple more places to check. Perhaps some other time. I'll be here if you are looking for Sank later on. I'll keep that in mind, sir. Have fun, Andy. Almost opening time. I'm kind of nervous, and I'm not about to mess this up after taking the job from Ryota. But you're the one who got hired for this position. You're not taking the job from him. You got hired first. I wonder who my first customer of my life will be. Y'all get a new girl? A human? A budgery car steps in the door. The first customer of my life, a young man who doesn't quite suit the atmosphere of the cafe. I was hoping for some birdie who'd raise a few more flags. Maybe a white peacock. Welcome! Would you like a bath or a meal? Maybe you'd like Mr. Urashihara? I'll take the Kenzaburu. Hey, wait a minute now. Yes, perfect delayed reaction. Oh, hello, Rabu. This is Rabu, Miss Andy. A regular customer. I'm something of an important figure here. This card, 206 stamps. Awesome. Pidge says it's because the owner fancies you. I'm blind to social cues. How am I supposed to know when a bird's flirting with me? Amazing. Is he a cafe addict? Hey, what was with that when I came in? I wanted to provoke that reaction of someone with a Kansai accent since I was a little girl. Thank you, Mr. Rabu. Thanks to you, my dreams has come true and I can die happy. You lost me on the roadside there. Oh, that's how it is. Andy, right? That seems my private property. You'll remember that now. A new encounter in that little bird cage. Today is a good day. I should make some coffee to celebrate. Please sit down, both of you. This is my job. And so the 3 of us enjoy an early afternoon pot of coffee. Wait, aren't I supposed to be working? Yes, I am. I stayed out on the town for too long and it's late. On my own, of course. Riding the stormy waves of life alone is what we humans are all about. Ah, yes, of course it is. Hey, human. It's a bad bird. What? Suddenly I'm surrounded by a bunch of unkempt pigeons. You go to some pigeon nations, don't you? But a rich little girl like you gets to keep a lot of pocket money from daddy, huh? Rich little girl going to a fancy school thinks she'll great. Darn it. I can't tell them apart. I could pick Rytha out of a crowd of about 80% of the time. But rock doves I've met are just all the same. You have some business with me? If not, go away. That's not nice. Show us some cash first. Cash. They buff up the chest threateningly. Dumb punks. Picking on girls in the park is a good way to get ostracized for life. What? What? You little... They're angry now. My hunter-gatherer instincts could feel a fight coming. 3 pigeons on my own? Can I win this? Nope. Slam. Thud. Work out of a moment. Somebody flits forward and in the bat of an eye, the doves are knocked to the ground, twittering in surprise. Looming majestically over the fallen doves is... Hello again, Azami! That was close, Andy. You sure you should be out this late? What the f- Who are you? Me? Well, I'm a passing takoyaki lady. Takoyaki? Don't screw with us. They're stubborn. Here they come. We're not gonna take this from a finch and a human. Take this. Yeah. Not done yet, huh? I'll teach you chicks a lesson. Sparrow kick. So cool. Your sparrow kick is super cool, Asami. Don't relax just yet. This is where the real fight starts. Asami fluttering magnificently under the glow of the neon lights and me gleefully punching the daylights out of the punkigens. Fighting back to back. Now that's trust. Beautiful. I'ma just hit a save there because I think that's pretty fun. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. Invite. I only get my normal options. Dang. These are the only burbs I can date. I don't know. Ace says 2 slices of bacon, a few spoonfuls of pimento, some crushed up crackers, some Gruyere, some pepper jack, some cheddar, a liberal amount of cayenne pepper, and half a stick of butter. That's your mac and cheese recipe? That's amazing. I love it. Dang, I wish I had some of that. It'd be nice. It'd be so good, but no, I do not have any today. None for me. None for me. Let's go check in at the BFF, eh? Thanks for inviting me, Andy. Come on, let's go. So many booths. How are we supposed to choose? Use your hunter-gatherer instincts, Andy. Let's go find something to eat. I'll pay. What? No fair. I'm paying for yours. It's a deal. Yakitori sounds good about now. Oh. And so I spent a happy evening with Ryota. Maybe we can go again next year. I love me some yakitori. Pidge says, ooh, fancy cheese. What's the fancy cheese, Gruyere or pepper jack? Ace says, yeah, and some Velveeta shells and cheese is the base. Oh boy. Look out, we got the chef in here. Speaking of food, I've got to organize lunch pretty soon. But that's not too bad. Time sure flies when I'm in here. Sail around in the burrow. Oh. Hey, Andy. Rabu, finally hiding home after staying in the cafe for much of the day, gestures to me on his way out. Here, this is your tip. It's the magical candy from the pocket of an old lady from Osaka. So young men from Osaka can do it too. See you all around. Good day to you, Rabu. Magic candies from a pocket included with the lint. Beautiful. Pitch says both for us Americans, so both are fancy cheese. I mean, fair enough. I think I can see that in supermarkets and stuff just here. At least where I am, but I don't know if I've got fancy supermarkets or what, so I think it's time to close up. Would you care for something, Andy? It would be good after sitting overnight. Is there any tonkuri left? Of course. Here you are. That looks good. For a fancy cup, it's the best. By the way, yes? Mr. Rabbit comes here every day, right? He does, yes. I wonder what he does. Is he a night security guard or something? A chauffeur, apparently. He's generally out all night. He likes to come here to relax before work. A budgerigar who works at night? There are those among parrots who prefer the night. The moon is wonderfully calming on clear nights. Rabu is renowned for being a very careful and reliable driver. And here I took him for the type to go wild behind the wheel. Haven't I met another careful driver recently? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. One more week till the end of August. Guess my summer job is over. I'll miss this place. Thank you for everything, Miss Andy. It's been a pleasure. Likewise, thank you for everything, Mr. Orushirahara. I think I'll be back here sometime as a customer. Y'all retiring early? Miss Andy's a student and so must return to her studies at the usual turning of leaves. I haven't even finished half of my summer homework. Uh-oh. Doing the last half in 1 week? I reckon you'll be just fine. Gonna feel real lonely around here without you, Andy. At least Kenzaburo isn't going anywhere. Naturally not. Rabu sips from his cup. I think after working here for a month, I can safely say he accounts for the majority of the cafe's business. Everybody who comes here probably thinks of it as an oasis in the city, an island of soothing hurricane in the sea of a suburban life. Pigeon says we do have it, but we usually have powdered cheese for our mac and cheese. Oh, powdered cheese. I don't think I've ever had powdered cheese, if I'm honest, outside of like powdered Parmesan cheese. And that's just because Parmesan cheese is pretty expensive. Pidge says wisdom stat remains struggling. I don't need wisdom, I need romance. Oh, welcome. Azami, you came. I can't exactly refuse an invitation from my sweet little protege, now can I? When did I become your protege? But okay then. Yay, have a seat please. Azami, is that you? Her expression suddenly hardens. Feels like the cafe's gonna burst. Feels like one of those scenes when the retired cop finally faces down the mod boss, just before bullets start flying. Do you know each other? You might say that. You used to disappear one day and then turn up sipping tea in a place like this? Left all of us behind, have you? Asami, how do you think I felt in these past 6 months? She looks ready to fly at him at any moment. Asami, I don't know what's happened between you two, but Mr. Rabu is a nice man now. He drives drives cars and gives out candy. Please forgive him. Stay out of this, kid. It doesn't concern you. Oh, drama, says Pidge. What happened, Mr. Rabu? I've never seen her this mad. When are you calling yourself Rabu? Oh, blaster. Bitch! We got ourselves mappas. I remember your sexy, rapturous eyes back then. He used to be a living legend, kid, leader of the toughest bikers around. Back then, there wasn't a bird on the night roads who didn't know the name. Oscar Blaster. Dang! Carve it into your souls. Ace says he drives around and gives out candy elevator. Yeah, he doesn't seem like a safe person to be around, but honestly, yeah. Carve it into your souls when we stand together. Ain't no birdie gonna hold us back. I was young then. Every one of us Hell's birdies would have followed you to the ends of the earth. And we all knew we would have gotten there without a single traffic violation. Since when did biker gangs obey traffic laws? More often than you think. You don't get it, kid. You're still a rookie. You can ride with the law. When you ride on the inside. You're pretty famous for your strong ideals. Riding with the soul, as wild as any other gang, but never breaking any law. You are my hero. But a hero doesn't run away, and you did. As soon as I confessed to you, you were gone. Done with gang tales, now on to the love story. Asami, I can tell I've hurt you, I'm sorry. But tension crackles in the air. Only Mr. Urashirahara remains exactly where he was when it all started, slowly polishing glasses behind the counter. So Mr. Rabu used to lead a biker gang, and his real name is Osakawa Blaster. The entire situation seems extremely out of place here. Wait, haven't I seen the name Blaster somewhere before? Yes, on her bike! Will you listen to me, Asami? It's a little late for that. 6 months of tea and cake and you look like Mr. Fava Bean. Mr. Fava Bean! This fits so well. I don't like fat men. All my love for you burned up long ago. Asami subjects Mr. Fava Bean to a harrowing tirade of his new physique. At this rate, Mr. Fava Bean won't be able to get a word in edgewise. Did she really stop loving Mr. Fava Bean? Ace says vain much? I know, right? I should bring up. What should I bring up? Because honestly, that was really rude. The martial arts or the scooter. Bring up the scooter! Bring up the scooter! Bring up the scooter! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! I'm here for the drama! Bring it up! Asami, I don't think you've forgotten Mr. Fava Bean. What's all this, Andy? I think you think about him all the time, even now. Bit says also what she got against fava beans. I don't know. I don't know what a bird has against anything. What are you talking about, kid? I know it. Your schooner right outside is emblazoned with his name. Betrayal! I saw it when we first met. Writing his name right on her vehicle like that. She loves him, I'm sure of it. You still like Mr. Fava Bean, right, Asami? Andy. My name isn't. I saw it with my own 2 eyes and you gave me a ride home with a lecture on traffic laws. You're pretty sharp for a human, kid. She's right. I haven't forgotten about you. What a sad story. You left without even saying no. And I'm still chasing your shadow. Asami, trying to sympathize with me. No thanks, I've had enough of that. Ace says Andy pulling out the objection. Yes. Yes, I am. I had to. There was no other alternative. You threw me away. I can't just allow this sort of thing to fly in my court. Come beak or feather, I will tell the truth. You threw me away and there's nothing that can change that. No, Asami, listen to me. I never threw you away. I didn't know if I could settle down with you. I was an outcast. I was a hero of the Midnight Roads. Would I be a good father? Think about it. Any guy would panic a little when the girl he likes confesses like that. Oh, it was reciprocal the entire time! Whoa! I nearly fell off my chair. Ah! I'm fine, I'm fine. Cross-examine the bird. I did cross-examine the bird and then I nearly fell off my chair. Yes, but is the hero of the Midnight Riders really supposed to be that timid? I sat down and I thought I had to go straight. I couldn't have made you happy like that. I'm sorry I left you behind. I was planning to come back to you when I'd saved money, but that wasn't good either. Maybe this is destiny. Like Vilken says, our souls are being tested even now. Hosokawa Blaster, your eyes look like they did back then. Azami, enough girl talk. Marry me. Of course. A marriage. We win. Wait, no, it's not over yet. Stop the credits. Stop the credits. This is supposed to be the story of my romance, not theirs. No, I think it's the story of their romance. That's fine. It says, like, how much straighter can you go than being the traffic law abiding biker gang? Yeah, I know, right? Like, I thought that was pretty straight, but here we are. Who did that? Who started the ending scene there? Jeez. That was some kind of amazing, Orishihira. Yes, a little excitement here is not a bad thing. Such things make our lives richer. I wonder if my life is richer now. No doubt it is. Well then, a few more hours till we close, Miss Andy. Yes, sir. Those who want to see others. Those who want to be seen. Soothing mecca for all such people. Ah, Doremi Cafe, Bookless Forest. Hey! Tea next to chattering birds. So it must be a real place. Nice! Ace says Andy is best wing person. Thank you. Thank you. Look, I have done this on so many occasions. I'm honestly surprised I don't get paid to do this by this point in time. There have been several lots of friends that I've set up and they're together 7 or 8, 10 years later and are in the healthiest relationships of their lives. Could I do that for myself all of the time? Absolutely not. Could I do it for other people and ascertain whether or not they were going to be a good fit for each other or whether or not they were going to listen to each other? Absolutely. How am I like this? I don't know. Curry rice to die for. So that's the address. This is the bird cafe in Japan. So if y'all want to go to a bird cafe, it'd be good. Ace says, damn, you should do matchmaking. I wouldn't even know where to start. Right in the middle of Kobe, a little ways from Osaka. If you still haven't had your fill of avian company, the zoo's just around the corner. An excellent, fantastic Torimi Cafe. The birds are waiting here for you. As of September 2011, please check the website for more recent information. I shall be waiting here in my birdcage for you. Ah, little promo. Carve it into your soul, kid. Love, Blaster. As I said, the game isn't over yet. Carve it into your soul, Love, Blaster. Achievement unlocked. Ah, we got an achievement. Beautiful. Pitch says, I wonder if there's a dating sim where you're literally just setting others up. That would be great. I don't know if there is. Ace says, you know any cute girls in northern Alabama? Unfortunately not. I don't have many ties to Alabama outside of you, Ace. I'll keep you posted though. Dating sim where you set up other people. Let us see. Most entertaining dating sims ranked. Mobile dating sims. I haven't tried like the mobile game dating sims recently, so like there's the Sims, but the Sims barely counts. Barely. I know there's Table Manners, which is a physics-based dating sim. So you're supposed to be taking dates out to a variety of restaurants and you kind of play as a disembodied hand. So that's an interesting one. It's very, very difficult. What other ones are there? Like, cause that one's not really like a dating sim where you set up other people. I already have Emily as a way on my PC as well, so that's another one I've got to play at some point. But we'll see. We'll see what's up there. Let's see. Asa shakes fist at sky and screams, "No! I'm sorry. It happens. I don't know how to do it otherwise. There's only a certain number of things that I have access to. My resources are limited. I'm in Australia. My apologies. Let me think. I knew I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I slept way too late. School starts today. I'm gonna be late. You're always late, Andy. Hello, Treble. Sir, I'm sorry. I overslept. Overslept? My homework. I forgot to bring my homework. Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourself, Treble? Huh? What's the number in the top left corner say? Oh, you're just a bit early. Ah. Since you're here though, could you lend me a hand? Lend you a hand? I was about to start grading the freshman's exams. I thought maybe you could help if you don't have somewhere else. Of course, you have that test in September, so if you want to go study in the library... Test. Sorry, sir. I'm not sure I've prepared enough for my test. I'd like to study if that's alright. Of course, work hard, okay? Thanks. I'm gonna totally fail my grade level. But it happens. There are already a number of students working in the library. It looks like it's mostly third years. They've probably all decided on colleges and careers already. Will I be this frantic that time next year, I wonder? Nageki is here too. Hello. Miss Treble, did you need something? Why are you over here? There's still plenty of seats open. You should sit down. I don't mind standing. You look like you mind. You don't like being near other birds, is that it? He nods. They'll just ignore me anyway, whether I go near. You being bullied? No! No! Paige says, well, if you help back, it just means more pigeon school. Win-win. If there's something wrong, I'd like to help. No bullies! No bullies here! Bullying is not allowed. Good morning, everyone. I hope you had fun over the summer. Okko-san's always having fun. Yep. What is this fun? When summer's over, time to start slipping by even faster. Try to focus. Focus. Hatoful Boyfriend. Oh, splendid. Best, your greatest academy of pigeon by the pigeon for the pigeon. Second term. Woo! Paige says, well, if you can. Ace says, if a bird asks you to lend a hand, is that a harassment? Ace out here asking the real questions, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm gonna save that. Is it harassment? Like, I feel like it probably is at least rude. It's at the very least really rude. But I don't know if it qualifies under harassment. A student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2, not a name I recognize. I should go find their classroom. They might have already gone home though. Will any teacher do? Sir. Sir! Oh. Hello, Andy. Did you forget to turn in your homework? I found someone's ID card, sir. It's someone from 2-2. I thought you should take it here. Oh, thank you, Andy. I can take care of it. Huh? What is it? Nothing. You did find this today, right, Treble? Yes, in the corridor just outside. This student has been absent since the middle of June. How strange. Ace says I should write a memoir called Everyone I'm interested in is either gay or taken. I mean, I'm sure there would be a lot of people that would read that, Ace. You didn't do it. Like, what examples have there been of people being gay and or taken? Not to like invoke relationship trauma, but if you want to share with the class, please do. We're all here to learn. Pitch says, what if they mean it literally like a hand transplant? No. You don't think... Really? A hand transplant? I don't know if I can cope with that. Ace says, good question. That is very terrifying. Yes, I agree. That is horrifying. I don't like thinking about the idea that a pigeon wants to cut off my hands and then use them for their own. Terrible idea. Don't like... 110 would not do it again. So then was the card lying there all summer and nobody noticed it? It's awfully clean though. Shouldn't it be at least dusty? Anyway, I'll take care of it. Thank you, Treble. My wisdom score is 11. Look at me. I'm at 11. I got wisdom. Math class. I had hoped for something a little bit more interesting from an elective, but this is dull. I can just barely keep up even though Mr. Nanaki explains everything so clearly. This is all easy for you, Sakuya? Wow. Are you trying to curry favor with me? He looks happy though. Looks happy about it. I don't know how I feel about this. Level's gone up. I know 16 wisdom. Bitch says, I mean, having wings and no thumbs has to make things hard. It does. It does make things hard. Today is the school festival. Our class decided to do a maid cafe and I'm not scheduled to work till tomorrow, so I have today off. We got a maid cafe. I guess I'll go look around. Where to go? Where to see? Let's see. Andy, wait, look, they're all in maid costumes. Ace, you should feel right at home here. What's up, Ryota? Are you free right now? We've got way more customers than we expected. We could use another waitress. You're right. Where are they all coming from? Leave it to me, Ryota. I'll give them a taste of my super maid technique. And so, I never ended up looking at the festival. Only maids now! I'd made up my mind to help them. Which brings us to the main topic, the observational reports of human representation at Pigeon Nations. As you can see, while she meant to act as a goodwill ambassador, she fails to display sufficient intimacy with the birds. We of the Hawk Party cannot overlook the situation. These reports only confirm what we already knew of human nature. We will execute the termination sequence. Adjourned. Coffee, anyone? Am I gonna die? I love watching the stars at night and feel the excitement bubbling up from the light years away. Godly. Huh? I just think I heard something. Who's there? Ninjas! You don't need to. Oh, no. It'll all be over in 2 seconds. It's a sad thing your adventures have ended here. Good caramel candy, ladder, iPhone 4S, and a halberd. I died. It's a sad thing, really. How did I die? I don't even remember doing anything that was bad. Good says, well, oops. Oops, I perished. No dates, only perishing for Andes. Oh well. Gallery, we got the death ending. Archive? What's in the archive? Let's check the archive. Goodwill Ambassador Selection. Selection criteria for human ambassadors been forwarded along to management along with the brief draft of the emergency response manual. Given the risk of influenza, human with a strong natural immunity as possible and desirable presence of hereditary immunoglobulins is most important criteria. Others are attached in document. Okay. I was accidentally selected as an ambassador. Well, dang. It says you didn't romance anyone. I don't know how to romance anybody. That's the thing. Is the romance unclear? Please help. Ace says, I mean, I have considered asking out more girls from my D&D group, and they're gay, more common, or taken, less common. I was interested in girls' cyber security club. She turned out to be gay. Also consider this girl who's a good friend of mine who's pan, but she's also demi, so yeah. One of them. Well, you need to be friends for a long time before being able to feel anything. And besides, you can date platonically and stuff. Oh, like queer platonically, among other things. And just see how it goes. It depends as to what you're after, and what she's after, and what they're after, and you know, it's kind of one of those things, I suppose. It says so. The experiment failed. The experiment failed. I'm a failure of an experiment. Ah. Oh well. Oh well. In that case, thank you all for joining me oh so much for Hatoful Boyfriend. I do need to be getting lunch is the next thing. I am sad that I did not get to date a single pigeon. Literally, not a single pigeon. Not even one. But, we tried. We really, we really tried. Oh well. Ace says, that would have been a long distance anyway, since she's still in college. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I can see why that would make things a bit harder to manage. But yes, so we now will abscond to another stream. We shall. Let us have a little look see as to who is on. Who is up in? Could go do some more chaotic things. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling today that we might go do some Dream Daddy if somebody's online. Let me see. Oh, yes. I found a person. I found a person to raid. I can't believe you got death as the first try. Oh my goodness. Yeah, neither. I couldn't believe that I was getting death at first. Honestly, that takes some talent. Like, genuinely, it does take some talent to be able to get insta-death on the first go. I'm unsurprised that I managed to get it on one level, but also how are we like this? I think every single time that we've done like a new dating sim, we've managed to get the death route, or even worse, we've managed to get like that you lost instantaneously. But you know, we tried, and sometimes you try and you fail, and that's just how we vibe sometimes. So join us all again next week. Next week on, I think it's, let me bring up my calendar, double check. Next week on Thursday, we're going to be doing our regularly scheduled Slime Rancher stream. And then next week on Friday, y'all are getting a treat of a new dating sim, because I want to see if I can fail that one as badly as I've failed this one. So thank you all for coming. Enjoy the stream. We're going to go and raid Arlen, who is playing Dream Daddy Dating. So if you want to see me thirst over some dads in the chat, feel free to join. Have a happy time zones wherever you are, and let's go share the love.